Hi, my name's Tally. I'm a personal trainer. I'm the co-host of the Fit and Fearless podcast, and I've also just written a book called Train Happy, which comes out in January, which is very exciting. I talk a lot about fitness and I share a lot of that on social media too. So I'm really passionate about helping people feel good about themselves and have a really healthy relationship with food and exercise. So I kind of fell into my job by accident. I actually went to drama school and trained to be a kind of musical theatre actress, and I thought I was going to end up in the West End. But whilst at drama school, I discovered fitness, a passion for fitness, and when I graduated, I qualified as a personal trainer, and I've been working as a personal trainer for the past 5 years. And throughout that time, I shared a lot of stuff on social media, and I've continued to document my kind of own personal journey and a lot of professional stuff too, now that I'm a trainer. And it's kind of opened up a lot of doors, and now I'm hosting a podcast and I've written a book, and I could not have predicted that this would be where I'm at 5 years ago, but I'm very grateful for everything that has happened. It's all about, I think, being lucky to have opportunities and taking them when they arise. I think it's become quite trendy to have a non-stop lifestyle and constantly be going 100 miles an hour and constantly be working, and it's kind of being glamorized now, but I don't think that is something that is sustainable long term, and it's leading to a lot of burnout for people, particularly millennials. We love to overwork, and instead of being busy for busy's sake, I think we really need to think about quality over quantity and being smart with our time rather than just trying to do as many things as possible. And from an exercise perspective, when people are looking at exercise as a way to wind down, as a way to release stress from a busy work life, for example, a lot of people tend to do really intense exercise and really push themselves and kind of break their bodies down. And instead, actually, I would strongly encourage people, if you have a really stressful, intense job, to take a break by slowing down through exercise. So things such as yoga, Pilates, gentle swimming, going for a walk can actually most likely be more beneficial for you if you are a super stressed person. So I think there's a time and a place for cardio and raising your heart rate and pushing yourself, but I think it's also important to think about how you can slow down and really get back in tune with your body. And I think things like I said, yoga and Pilates are all about the breath and connecting with yourself, and I think we need a bit more of that in modern day life. So I try and relax and take a break from social media by putting my phone down, putting it away, putting it in another room, and I just try to be present with people when I'm with them. So when I'm spending time with family and friends, I'm just there with them in the moment, which I think is actually becoming quite rare these days because we get so sucked into our phones, and it's actually really nice when you can just have, a human connection, which I think is really, really important. And then as a hobby right now, I'm really enjoying doing quite a bit of interior design for my new flat, which is really fun and is helping me be creative and think about lots of different things that have nothing to do with work, which is really nice. And similarly, when it comes to moving my body, I'm taking swimming lessons at the moment, as it's a really great way to switch off because I can't look at my phone. I have to be really mindful and in tune with my body, and no one can talk to me while I'm in the water, and it's just a really nice way to just be on my own, switch off and move my body, which I'm really enjoying. I do find it hard sometimes to have a break when a lot of my job is online. I've been doing this for about 6 or 7 years, and sharing so much of myself became so normal. I think in the last couple of years it's been really nice to put more boundaries in and really decide what I want to share and when I want to share it, and I feel less need or obligation to share a lot more of my personal stuff and try and be more present when I'm with people rather than thinking, oh, this could be something I could share online. So that's been really important, and just putting boundaries in place and trying to give myself a normal working day structure like everyone else who has an office job and works 9 to 5, and just trying to put that in place and give myself more weekends to be chilled. So I'm figuring it out, and it is definitely a learn as I go process, but I think I'm starting to take more breaks, and I feel a lot less pressure and stress around social media, which has been really good. My ultimate break would probably be a lazy Sunday at home, waking up without an alarm, going at my own pace for the whole day. Probably would go out for brunch, would spend some time at home watching some TV. If there was some tennis on, I'd love to watch some tennis. I'm a big tennis fan. And I think just spending quality time with my boyfriend and just going at our own pace, having no appointments, no time to keep, and just relaxing, that's the best. Thanks for joining me and KitKat to have a break. I hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and KitKat will see you again.